Bitch go down. Southside.
Yo. Like turn real. Loaded dice. Loaded minds. Stacking pain and dollar signs. Crisp bills, blood stains. Hustle hard through the change. Yo, enchant down. Life's a dice roll, corners my casino. Chips on my shoulder, never play Pacino. Cop the kilo, flipped it for the reload. Dreams of penthouses, nights stuck in the peephole. Sweat on my knuckles, scars on my name. Bullets hum lullabies, streets ain't a game. Dice hit the pavement, prayers in the wind. The house always wins, but I still spin. Dice rolls, fate in my hand. Snake eyes glaring, trying to take my stand. Dice rolls, chances we take. Celebrating life while the ground might quake. Dice rolls, fate in my hand. Snake eyes glaring, trying to take my stand. Dice rolls, chances we take. Celebrating life while the ground might quake. Street lights flicker, shadows in the gutter. Homies turn Judas, whispers start to mutter. Bread's on the table, rats in the pantry. Cut the deck crooked, game ain't fancy. Solo need, but the tank's still pushing. Siren symphonies, dreams keep cushioning. Rolling bones, mama prays for my soul. Cold nights, warm hearts, survival the goal. Loaded dice, loaded minds, stacking pain and dollar signs. Crisp bills, blood stains. Hustle hard through the chain. Dice rolls, fate in my hand. Snake eyes glaring, trying to take my stand. Dice rolls, chances we take. Celebrating life while the ground might quake. Dice rolls, fate in my hand. Snake eyes glaring, trying to take my stand. Dice rolls, chances we take. Celebrating life while the ground might quake. Life's a dice roll, corners my casino. Chips on my shoulder, never play Pacino. Cop the kilo, flipped it for the reload. Dreams of penthouses, nights stuck in the peephole. Sweat on my knuckles. Sweat on my knuckles.
Yeah. Late night, hood silent, streets cold like a freezer. Feds lurking in the shadows, eyes sharper than Caesar. Hustle on the block, whispers louder than a preacher. Brick by brick, the game's a fickle teacher. Pockets fat, dreams big, but the weight feeling heavy. Paranoia in my chest, heart racing like a Chevy. Chain swinging, gold glisten, but I ain't steady. Watching every move, this life ain't never petty. Feds in the rear view, tails getting closer. Eyes in the dark, every shadow's a poser. Survival on my mind, hustle my composure. In this game of life, I'm the dealer, not the folder. Woke up to the knocks, battering the steel door. Fans sniffing around, they want the stash, want the score. Tears on my mama's face, she praying for the Lord. While I'm weighing options, 40 tucked in the drawer. Grit in my soul, but cracks showing the armor. Every king got scars, every night needs a karma. This hustle's a beast, and I'm trying to disarm her, but the streets keep calling, sweet as melodrama. Celebrations in the dark, champagne and solo cups. Toast to the block where dreams and pain erupt. Vulnerable but fearless, I rise when I'm struck. Hustler's mentality, can't run out of luck, yeah. Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. In no struggle. Still raising the roof. Go. Yo. It's you Dodge, right? Yeah. Yo. Serious sex. Yo.
Puffin' L's on the corner, world colder than my shoulder. Feds creeping slow, feel the weight, it's a boulder. Dirty kicks hit the pavement, dodging life's arraignment. Cash rules everything, my soul's in containment. Blunts burn like the bridges we cross for survival. Metal on the way, scriptures carved like a Bible. My brother got clipped, tears stain my fitted cap, but I keep pushing, gotta fill the stash, flip the pack. Get loose, let the chains drop, feel the truth. Get loose in the struggle, still raising the roof. Get loose, toast to the nights that we made it through. Get loose, this life's grimy, but we celebrate too. Get loose, let the chains drop, feel the truth. Get loose in the struggle, still raising the roof. Get loose, toast to the nights that we made it through. Get loose, this life's grimy, but we celebrate too. Block full of wolves, every gaze got a dagger, but the hunger for the hustle makes the steps stagger. The hood's a chessboard, every move calculated, but sometimes the king falls, dreams get deflated. Potholes in the plan, lost brothers in the sand, fist bump with the devil, dirty money in my hand. But late nights hit different when the laughter spills. Champagne for the pain, toast the scars that heal. The city breathes heavy, heart beats a drum loop. Every story's crooked, but we still find truth. Catch a vibe in the chaos, watch the sunrise. Hustlers and dreamers still chasing the high. Get loose, let the chains drop, feel the truth. Get loose in the struggle, still raising the roof. Get loose, toast to the nights that we made it through. Get loose, this life's grimy, but we celebrate too. Get loose, let the chains drop, feel the truth. Get loose in the struggle, still raising the roof. Get loose, toast to the nights that we made it through. Get loose, this life's grimy, but we celebrate too. Yeah, yeah. Well, sorry. Scarless. Yeah, yeah. Singing. Glass gated. Yeah.
Ran over to them ghosts. Check. Yo. It's like rags on. Yo. Brick walls crumble, but the scars stay permanent. Cash rules, the blocks are fiery, sermon lit. Hand-to-hand dance, product in the palms grip. Streets cold-blooded, every smile got a snake hiss. Shadows move slick with a lamp's light flickers. Dreams get clipped like a barber's scissors. Hustle in my marrow, survival my religion. But every stack I flip, the guilt feel like a prison. Hood freedom ain't free, it come with a cost. For every W gain, there's a soul that we lost. Hands up to the sky, still dodging the frost. Hood freedom ain't free, who paying the boss? Graffiti on the walls, hieroglyphs of the struggle. Young kings crown themselves with chains that juggle. Mama prays nightly, but her tears flood the rubble. While I'm out here playing chess in the concrete jungle. Heart heavy like the gold I wear on my chest, but my heart beats for the fam, no rest. Loyalty's the code, betrayal's the pest. Even in the winds I feel half depressed. Got dreams of a mansion, but the trap keep calling. Every step I take I hear the echoes of the falling.
Yeah. Yeah. City of wolves, teeth sharp in the mist. Blocks ain't paved with gold, they paved with grit. Corners like arenas, survival's a trick. Hunger ain't a metaphor, it lives in the pit. Empty fridge, got me scheming on a lid. Shadows in the alley, every move got a stick. Flip packs, flip coins, flip dreams in the mix. Life's a chessboard, pawns bleed for the fix. This the Hunger Games where the strong survive. Every roll of the dice, keep the hustle alive. This the Hunger Games, feast or famine you choose. Either eat with the wolves or be the prey they consume. Product of the jungle, bricks stacked to the sky. Dreams got clipped, but the spirit won't die. Run from the boys in blue, got the devil on the side. Praying to a cracked cross, no tears left to cry. Ain't no loyalty, just snakes in disguise. Friends turn Judas when the stakes hit high. But I'm 10 toes down, heart colder than ice. Trust in my own shadow, this the price of the life. Mama said, baby, don't go down that road. But the hunger's too deep and the streets done show a different kind of gospel written in code. If I don't eat, I'll starve, no mercy bestowed.
Shorty wants out.
DJ King, nigga. What's up, Chrome Bump? Corner store confessions, chips in the pavement. Block hot, hearts cold, dreams in containment. Knuckle scuff, dice roll, cash on the curb. Every win feel distant, losses disturbed. Hustle so raw, sweat stain my polo. Nightmares of cuffs, whispers too solo. Mama praying hard, rosary in the clutch. But the streets don't forgive, they ain't ever budge. Sweet taste of the grind, chasing what's mine. Dollar signs and lines, juicing. Bitter when the nights turn cold, but the hunger don't stop. Got a story untold, juice. Sweet taste of the grind, chasing what's mine. Dollar signs and lines, juicing. Bitter when the nights turn cold, but the hunger don't stop. Got a story untold. Life a gamble, pockets fat, soul on a diet. Gunshots the quiet, sirens the quiet. Friends turn foes, envy in the shadows. Trust cut deep, blade sharp like a gallows. Cop the gold chain, proof for survival. But the weight of the world hang like a rifle. Still I rise, scrapes on my ambition. Every bruise, every scar, my street edition. It's the highs, the lows, the grit, the grind. The nights I spend lost, the days I shine. Juice it. Yeah. Sweet taste of the grind, chasing what's mine, dollar signs and lines. Bitter when the nights turn cold, but the hunger don't stop. Got a story untold. Celebrate survival, toast with the crew. Champagne dreams, but my nightmares true. Hustler's mentality, the balance is thin between a padded cell or a Benz I'm in.
Tilted, shadow cast over the block. Dicey games in the alley. Money talks like it's pot. Got the fiends at the corner. They whisper sound raw, but my name ring bells louder than the law. Hustle on my breath, bloodshot ambition. Came from the dirt, every step collision. King in my city, throne built from the grind. Gold on my chest, but the scars still shine. King in my city, streets know the decree. Bow to the hustle, ain't no breaking me. Concrete jungle where the lions eat the lamb. Keep a poker face, life's a high stakes scam. Hard heavy, but the money makes it lighter. Every stack another chapter, the pen is the cipher. Dream stained crimson, my past still lingers. Gripping on the crown with careless fingers. Nightmares chase me, but the throne feels sweet. Echoes of my homies lost beneath my feet. I sip to their names, pour the liquor slow. King of the hustle, but the pain still shows. King in my city, throne built from the grind. Gold on my chest, but the scars still shine. King in my city, streets know the decree. Bow to the hustle, ain't no breaking me. My crown's heavy, but I'll never let it fall. Every brick I stack, I built this wall. King in my city, my story, my fight. Rain through the darkness, still chasing the light. Yeah.
Scars tell a tale. Streets call my name, no room to fail. Brick jungle, where the shadows wail. Gold teeth flash and the black bins glow. Money trees brown where the cold winds blow. Corner store dreams, clip wings, no flight. Life's a dice roll, snake eyes in the night. Pockets full of lint, turn the bricks in the hand. Blue nose stacking, built an empire from sand. Bulletproof hustle, but the soul stay raw. Kingpin crown heavy, still bear Lord Scar. Wear my pain like a chain. Every wound's a story, every cut leaves a stain. From the dirt to the stars, Hustlers hard, now the world know who we are. Stained glass crack, praying hands clutch steel. Confessions to the block, only faith I feel. Mama cried rivers, now the tears turn wine. Sins paid in cash, cause the church took mine. Echoes of the corner, whispers of the clock. Clock ticking fast, can't rewind that shot. From the Ave to the rooftops, skylines war. Still I rise, tattoo pride, little scar.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't sleep, slinging packs in the cracks, dirty money knee deep. Street lights flicker, shadows dance with the heat. Blood on the pavement, stories carved in the beat. Chain link fences, whispers through the alleys. Hustlers push weight from the stoops to the valleys. Pocket full of dreams, but the nightmare's the feast. A kingpin's ambition still lost in the east.
Lost in the east, where the streets don't forgive. Heavy move survival, just trying to live. Lost in the east, where the shadows convene. Hustle for the crown, but the soul's unseen. Lost in the east, where the streets don't forgive. Heavy move survival, just trying to live. Lost in the east, where the shadows convene. Hustle for the crown, but the soul's unseen.
Cops lurk heavy, black and whites patrol. Corner boys scatter when the blue lights roll. Hearts iced out, cold still for the foes, but inside it's hollow, where the fear never shows. Mama praying nightly, candles burning low. Her boy caught the hustle where the bad seeds grow. Cried for redemption, but the streets won't release. Clutching my rosary, still lost in the east. Torn between the glory and the man in the mirror. Reflections of a life that keep growing dimmer. Celebrate the wins, but the losses hit deeper. Climbing out the quicksand, but it pulls me nearer. Where the streets don't forgive. Heavy move survival, just trying to live. Lost in the east, where the shadows convene. Hustle for the crown, but the soul's unseen. Lost in the east, where the streets don't forgive. Heavy move survival, just trying to live. Lost in the east, where the shadows convene. Hustle for the crown, but the soul's unseen.
Yeah, she my ride or die. Bonnie to my Clyde in the alleyway shadows where the demons collide. Chrome in her purse, heart colder than December. She keep the burner tucked, make them all remember. Scarred knuckles from fights, love written in scars. Her laugh a melody, my pain's guitar. We count stacks under street lights flicker. Dodging 5-0 while the plot gets thicker.
Me and my bitch, we running these streets. Concrete jungle, hard skip to the beach. Me and my bitch, from the struggle we feast. Never back down, not from cops or the beast. Me and my bitch, we running these streets. Concrete jungle, hard skip to the beach. Me and my bitch, from the struggle we feast. Never back down, not from cops or the beast.
She see my lows, the cuffs, the cell block. Fed me rhyming in dreams when the hustle was rock. Her loyalty deeper than the ink in my skin. Through the rain, the fire where the sins begin. A hustler's queen, ain't no diamonds in her crown, but she shines so bright, lead the darkness drowned. Yeah, she stitched me up when the bullets left holes and whispered sweet revenge. Vengeance my goal.
Me and my bitch, we running these streets. Concrete jungle, hard skip to the beach. Me and my bitch, from the struggle we feast. Never back down, not from cops or the beast. Me and my bitch, we running these streets. Concrete jungle, hard skip to the beach. Me and my bitch, from the struggle we feast. Never back down, not from cops or the beast.
Love, pocket thin, ribs showing, stomach moans louder. Hustle turn cold, dreams turn to powder. Fiends in the alley, shadows creep at midnight. Cash rules everything, broke men lose sight. Duffel bag schemes under street light glow. Handshakes dirty, secrets only we know. Corners the church, the sermons the grind. Praying to the dollar, but the devil co-sign. Money problems, they cut like razors, chasing paper. Dodging them traders, hustle hard. Gotta rise from the basement, money problems. Our pain and our payment, bullets hum songs. The block's choir singing, phone call short, too many ears clinging. Chain swing heavy, but the weight ain't gold. Debt to the streets, my soul got sold. Mama said pray, but my hands stay filthy. Stacking blood bills, nights feel guilty. Got my brothers in the struggle, toast with cheap liquor. Laughter at the table, though the pain still lingers. Money come fast, but the love go quicker. Clock ticking slow when the plot get thicker. Bent but not broken, scars on my knuckles. Life dealt a hand, but I reshuffle.
Yo, yo, bang. Yeah.
Caught in the jungle, concrete safari. Hustling bricks, call me the Black Atari. Dreams of Ferraris, nightmares of indictments. Feds tap the wire, whisper like enlightenment. Pistol in the dresser, devil in my mirror. My mama's prayers, fighting the streets couldn't be clearer. Cousins in the pen told me how to move stealth, but how you stack chips when the game kills your health. My life, the struggle and the glory. A ghetto symphony ain't no sweet story. My life, the hustle and the fight.
Yeah. Darkness in the day, still searching for the light.
Yeah. Blocks hot, cops circle like vultures. Survival's a religion, streets preaching like cultures. Corner store sermons, OG spit game. Running from the reaper, but the steps feel the same. Lost homies, empty bottles, pour the pain out. Tears in the rain, but the stains never came out. Chains heavy, wrists bruised from the shackles, but we kings in the hood, gold crowns from the battles. When the sun dips low, shadows stretch long. I wonder if I'm right or just dead wrong. Celebration scars, medals of a sinner. Cold dinners, hunger turned me to a winner.
My life, the struggle and the glory.
Ghetto and the glory.
Ghetto symphony ain't no sweet story. Sweet story. My life, the hustle and the fight.
Darkness in the day, still searching for the light. Yeah. Ashes to asphalt, we rise or we fall. The hood's a roulette wheel, fate calls it all. This is my life, no script, no rehearsal. Pages of a thug's diary, eternal, universal.
Strangers are internet.
Street lights buzzing, the block still alive. Nasty girl cruising, sharp as a butterfly knife. Gold hoops dangle, queen of the scramble. Hard cold as winter, but her fire dismantles. Late night plots, money bags in the trunk. Shorty, a chemist, turn a dream to a funk. She don't flinch when the sirens wail. Been through the trenches, her stories unveiled. Nasty girl with the world in her hands.
Dancing through the chaos, ain't follow no plan.
Nasty girl,
Diamond cut through the ground. Crown ain't stolen, it's earned over time.
She got scars on her wrist from the cuffs of the game. Chanel perfume can't mask all the pain. Hustler's ambition, eyes sharp like a hawk. Whispers in the alleys, her name in the talk. Packs move quick, she got rhythm in the flip. Stash in the mattress, safety's on the hip. But she laughs in the dark, vulnerability creeping. A moment of silence when the city ain't speaking. She toasts to the streets, champagne on the stoop. Bentley dreams, but her ride's still a coupe. Caught between sin and the angel she hides. Nasty girl, living where the hustle collides. A nasty girl,
girl with the world in her hands, dancing through the chaos, ain't follow no plan.
nasty girl,
Diamond cut through the ground, her crown ain't stolen, it's all on the plan.
nasty girl,
Girl with the world in her hands, dancing through the chaos, ain't follow no plan.
nasty girl,
Diamond cut through the ground, her crown ain't stolen, it's earned over time.
nasty girl,
Yeah,
nasty girl,
yeah,
nasty girl.
yeah.
Yo, concrete jungle, blood on the fangs. Corner stoop sermons with a hollow tip sang. Pocket full of dreams, wallet full of crumbs. Barrels heavy breath humming, death in my lungs. Cobblestone killers with the Yankee brims tilted. Deals under street lights, balance stays gilded. Life ain't sweet, just sugar in the mass. Every handshake a gamble, future tied to the past. New York thugs, heart made of steel. We bleed for the hustle, the struggle we feel. Brick by brick, the empire's built. Celebrate survival, champagne and gill. New York thugs, heart made of steel. We bleed for the hustle, the struggle we feel. Brick by brick, the empire's built. Celebrate survival, champagne and guilt. Razor blade whispers, alleys run deep. The wolves ain't howling, they hunting while you sleep. Loyalty's a gamble, every card's marked. Friend today for tomorrow, they'll rip your heart. Cigarette fog, dreams burn to the ash. $1 and a pistol, the city moves fast. Elevator broke stairs, smell of despair. Hustlers ambition, but the course ain't fair. New York thugs, heart made of steel. We bleed for the hustle, the struggle we feel. Brick by brick, the empire's built. Celebrate survival, champagne and guilt. New York thugs, heart made of steel. We bleed for the hustle, the struggle we feel. Brick by brick, the empire's built. Celebrate survival, champagne and guilt. And still celebrate survival, champagne and guilt. Champagne, champagne, champagne and guilt. Yeah, heavy on the block, heart pumping like hydraulics. Cops circling, I'm colder than gin tonics. Brick walls whisper secrets, streets got phonics. Ops plotting moves, but they stalling just comic. Bullets whistle past symphonies in alleys. Blood on the pavement, painted dark valleys. A hustler's gospel, scripture in my tally. Built my castle from rubble, now the king of this rally.
Ops can't stop you, they crumble like gravel. Riding through the chaos, my soul unravels. Ops can't stop you, can't block this travel. Warrior in the jungle, no time to travel. Ops can't stop you, they crumble like gravel. Riding through the chaos, my soul unravels. Ops can't stop you, can't block this travel. Warrior in the jungle, no time to careful.
Dice games and late nights, dreams and fragments. Every corner got a ghost, haunting my accents. Cash rules the narrative, gold teeth attractions. But mirrors show a man, cracked from distractions. Mama prayed for me, Bible worn at the edges. Devil's playground, I'm flipping on his ledges. Scars on my psyche, city sharp wedges. Still I'm the phoenix, rising past these dredges.
Gunpowder perfume, breath thick with venom. Ops lurking in shadows, but I'm the emblem. Chain swinging heavy, my pain's an anthem. Tears dried in the heat, no place for tantrum. Ops can't stop you, they crumble like gravel. Riding through the chaos, my soul unravels. Ops can't stop you, can't block this travel. Warrior in the jungle, no time soul unravels. Ops can't stop you, can't block this travel. Warrior in the jungle, no time to cavil.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah. Streets cold, frostbite on the soul. Brick stack high, ambitions take a toll. Shadows dance where the corner lights flicker. Fast life quicker, death sight snicker. Knuckles bruised, cracked dreams in my palms. Chased the cheddar, but it came with alarms. Reckless steps on pavement painted red. Hustle fed my belly, but it messed with my head. Reckless, the motto, the creed. Fast money, fast women, fast speed. Reckless, no brakes, all gas. Celebrate today, cause tomorrow won't last. Grimy hallways, whispers of a setup. Trust in the smoke when the tension won't let up. Eyes peeled, paranoia in my veins. Every handshake's a gamble in this crooked game. Mama cried when I dipped into the night, but hunger ain't polite, had to earn my bite. Flip packs, watch the clock, hands crawl. Pray the devil ain't collect when the reaper calls. But under the bravado, a crack in the mask. A boy lost in the weight of the task. Reckless, cause fear's my closest friend. Running till the tape cuts, no start, no end.
Yo, streets whisper secrets, bricks hold the weight. Cops circle blocks chasing dreams too late. Corner store profits selling hope in bags. Rusty revolvers tucked inside rags. Hustle ain't a choice, it's survival's knife. Cut deep in the fabric of my double life. Betrayal's a handshake, love's a mirage. But we toast to the scars, champagne sabotage. Reunite, where the block breathes life. Under moonlit skies, through the hustle and strife. Blood ties, thick as smoke in the air. Reunite, cause the pain's easier to share. Dice games echo, alleyway confessionals. Trust is currency, everything else is decimals. Schemes stack higher, skyscraper dreams. But the higher you climb, the louder the screams. Caught between the bars, both kinds of steel. Prayers to a God that the devil can't steal. Dirt on my hands, but my heart stays clean. Chasing yesterday's peace through a violent machine. Lost brothers in the fog, faces fade to black. But we find them in the beats, bringing memories back.
Streets whisper secrets, echoes in the pavement cracks. Night moves silent, wolves lurk, no taking naps. Chrome under pillows, dreams ain't ever safe. Corner store sermons, baggage next to duct tape. Cord in the hustle, pockets heavy, heart hollow. Chasing tomorrow, but demons always follow. Cognac confession, spill under flicker light. Rich spirit, but the scars keep me up at night. Rich spirit, can't bury it in gold chains. Wealth in the struggle, blood pumping through my veins. Rich spirit, even when the money fades. Came from the gutter, now I'm dancing in the rain. On the vein, rich spirit, can't bury it in gold chains. Wealth in the struggle, blood pumping through my veins. Rich spirit, even when the money fades. Came from the gutter, now I'm dancing in the rain. Yeah, brick by brick, built this kingdom from the rubble. Every stack I flip, keep my mind out of trouble. Bulletproof hustle, dodge snakes in the grass. But mirrors don't lie, ghosts linger from the past. My mama prayed hard, the tears baptized the grind. I'm a sinner with a vision, truth stitched in every line. Diamonds in the dirt, pressure turn them into shine. But this rich spirit is the only thing that mine. Rich ain't the paper, rich is the fight. Rich is surviving through the darkest night. Rich ain't the jewels, rich is the pain. Rich is the lessons that drip like rain. Rich spirit, stay buried in gold chains. Wealth in the struggle, blood pumping through my veins. Rich spirit, even when the money fades. Came from the gutter, now I'm dancing in the rain. Rich spirit, stay buried in gold
gold chains. Wealth in the struggle, blood pumping through my veins. Rich spirit, even when the money fades. Came from the gutter, now dancing in the rain. Yeah, I gotta admit your wrong mind, like think I'm Hennis. They love the motherfucking man, hey, this race taking paper. You wanna make that the shines? I got you rich, you fuck, you don't need a snitch in the storage and a red down there. That's when that Audi do it, or feel like times chirp like Hicks, one PBC on that nigga spot. Yeah, shit. The period and gold chains. Rich spirit.
Check. Concrete jungle, the pavement, my preacher. Hustle in my blood, every block is a teacher. Chain swing heavy, neck feeling like a hostage. But the ice don't thaw, cold nights in the projects. Running from the sirens, shadows playing tag. Dreams stuffed in a duffel, cash smelling like swag. The barrel whisper secrets, confessions and chrome. Home ain't a haven, just a war zone I roam.
In the finale, the curtain closed, street tales carved in scars, the life we chose. Celebrate survival, pour one for the pain. Ashes in the wind, dance in the rain.
Stacks in the mattress, sins under the rug. Loyalty's a gamble, trust getting mugged. Dodging death like hopscotch, numbers in chalk. My heart pumping venom, can't silence the talk. Eyes bloodshot, saw me as a friend. Every high got a low, every star got an end. Betrayal on the menu, served cold like revenge. But the love for the hustle never pretends.
It's in the finale, the curtain closed, street tales carved in scars, the life we chose. Celebrate survival, pour one for the pain. Ashes in the wind, dance in the rain.
Hood dream splendid, crack mirrors in the street, dice roll, fates cold, enemies plot deceit, bullets hum lullaby, still whispers grim, cousin sold me out, traded blood for a whim, corner store gospel, preachers slinging sin, liquor drowning sorrows will hope never begin, ambitions a chain locked tight to my grind, but the system's the lock, and I'm serving time, everyday struggle, shadows on my block, ambition's my hustle, but the devil's on watch, betrayal cuts deep, scars ink my skin, this thug life's a gamble, and I'm all in. Everyday struggle, shadows on my block. Ambition's my hustle, but the devil's on watch. Betrayal cuts deep, scars ink my skin. This thug life's a gamble, and I'm all in. Hunger like a lime rib showing through my chest. Mama said keep praying, but God ain't sent a text. Hood rats chirping, gossip sizzling the air. Cops circle like vultures, we the prey they snare. System rigged dice, they load the game foul. Chains on my people, but we break with a growl. Ambition's a stairwell, climb till it breaks. Betrayal's the blade that cuts through the face. Everyday struggle, shadows on my block. Ambition's my hustle, but the devil's on watch. Betrayal cuts deep, scars ink my skin. This thug life's a gamble, and I'm all in. Everyday struggle, shadows on my block. Ambition's my hustle, but the devil's on watch. Betrayal cuts deep, scars ink my skin. This thug life's a gamble, and I'm all in. Ghetto symphony, hear the sirens sing metallic melodies. From a 45 sting, thug life tattoos. Ink bleeding real, every scar's a story, every wound I feel. Ghetto symphony, hear the sirens sing metallic melodies. From a 45 sting, thug life tattoos. Ink bleeding real, every scar's a story, every wound I feel. Everyday struggle, shadows on my block. Ambition's my hustle, but the devil's on watch. Betrayal cuts deep, scars ink my skin. This thug life's a gamble, and I'm all in. Everyday struggle, shadows on my block. Ambition's my hustle, but the devil's on watch. Betrayal cuts deep, scars ink my skin. This thug life's a gamble, and I'm all in. Woody Rockers, Ronnie Brand. We rape the takes on this shit.
Girl, a nigga's motherfucker, yeah, nigga. Going real bust, Eddie never spell a digital around his sound it. Just trying to hold on. Yeah.
Hood full of whispers, ghost on the creek. Footsteps silent where the shadows leap. Chain heavy, heart hollow, dreams cut deep. System built to bury us, promises cheap. Eyes on the block where the crooked cops dwell. Cracks in the pavement, stories to tell. Ambition in the duffel, betrayal in the wind. Loyalty's a gamble and the house always wins. Ghost in the shadows, don't blink, he's gone. Hustle through the struggle to the break of dawn. Chains, blood, and mission, and the world so wrong. Ghost in the shadows, just trying to hold on. Ghost in the shadows, don't blink, he's gone. Hustle through the struggle to the break of dawn. Chains, blood, and mission, and the world so wrong. Ghost in the shadows, just trying to hold on. Dice games echo, sold on the street. Dreams wrapped in plastic, lies on repeat. Corner store wars, a life incomplete. Tears on the concrete where brothers meet defeat. Hood politics, knives and backs. Trust is a ghost, slipping through cracks. Stacking ambition, but the weight's on my spine. Systems of prison, no escape from the grind. Ghost in the shadows, don't blink, he's gone. Hustle through the struggle to the break of dawn. Chains, blood, and mission, and the world so wrong. Ghost in the shadows, just trying to hold on. Ghost in the shadows, don't blink, he's gone. Hustle through the struggle to the break of dawn. Chains, blood, and mission, and the world so wrong. Ghost in the shadows, just trying to hold on. In the shadows, just trying to hold on. Ghost in the shadows, just trying to hold on. Yeah. Gosh, last. Duck my train. Hey, I'm Michael. Niggas are kicking on the mirror, niggas. Yeah, it's what the both sides. Try to head on me, head on me, head on me, head on me. Shadow on the block, sun dipped in regret. Homie switch sides, loyalty's a roulette. Chains on the wrist, but freedom in the mind. Ghetto gospel hymns, echoes of the blind. Corner store dreams, stale bread for the meal. Ambition like a bullet, you can't unpeel. Hold your head. When the streets get cold, hold your head. When the story's untold, hold your head. Though the system's bold, hold your head. That's the way we roll, hold your head. When the streets get cold, hold your head. When the story's untold, hold your head. Though the system's bold, hold your head. That's the way we roll. Yeah, yeah, concrete jungle, snakes hiss in the cracks. Feds circling round backpacks with the packs. Mama crying nights, tears stain the sheets. System rigged tight, we inherit defeat. But I'm scheming, plot thick like old stew. Eyes on the prize, the sky ain't just blue. Dreams in the alley, whispers in the dark. Betrayal got a sting, leaves a permanent mark. Hold your head, when the streets get cold. Hold your head, when the story's untold. Hold your head, though the system's bold. Hold your head, that's the way we roll. Hold your head, when the streets get cold. Hold your head, when the story's untold. Hold your head, though the system's bold. Hold your head, that's the way we roll. Ambition like a phoenix, rise from the ash. Betrayal like a mirror, it'll shatter fast. Ghetto symphony, violins of despair. Hold your head high, keep breathing that air. Shut down. You see this motherfucking train with the bank. Yeah. Niggas marking a weapon of murder. Lord knows I've been scheming through the static. Dreams in the attic, nightmares automatic. Homie flip, snakes in the grass, stay erratic. Trust cut deep, stitches ain't elastic. Mama prayed, but the block prayed harder. Ghetto gospel, baptized in cold water. Cops circling, vultures on the corner. Ambition's a crown, but it weigh like a morning. Lord knows, they don't see what we do. System rigged, yes, me versus you. Lord knows, every scar tells the truth. Betrayals, the weapons, survival's the proof. Lord knows, they don't see what we do. System rigged, yes, me versus you. Lord knows, every scar tells the truth. Betrayals, the weapons, survival's the proof. They call it thug life, I call it survival. Bible in the dash, AK my revival. Homies turn Judas for a stack or a title. Blood on the pavement, loyalty is tribal. Dreams of a mansion, views from the cell. Ambition's a ladder that led straight to hell. Every handshake a gamble, every glance can tell who plotting my downfall, who's ringing the bell. Lord knows, we don't see what we do. System rigged, yeah, it's me versus you. Lord knows, every scar tells the truth. Betrayals, the weapons, survival's the proof. Lord knows, they don't see what we do. System rigged, yeah, it's me versus you. Lord knows, every scar tells the truth. Betrayals, the weapons, survival's the proof. Roaches in the cupboards, rats in the ceilings. Ghetto's a sermon, every verse I'm revealing. Phones got chains, invisible dealers. Still chasing freedom, still chasing healing. Roaches on the cupboards, rats in the ceilings. Ghetto's a sermon, every verse I'm revealing. Phones got chains, invisible dealers. Still chasing freedom, still chasing healing. Lord knows, they don't see what we do. System rigged against me versus you. Lord knows, every scar tells the truth. Betrayals, the weapons, survival's the proof. Lord knows, they don't see what we do. System rigged against me versus you. Lord knows, every scar tells the truth. Betrayals, the weapons, survival's the proof. Lord knows.
Graffiti dreams with the colors bang. Bullets kiss the pavement, streets got teeth. Whispers in the alleys, no relief. Mama praying hard, rosary tight, but the devil's on patrol every night.
Same song, different verse. Ghetto's the blessing, but it feel like a curse. Same verse,
same song, playing too long. Try to change the tune, but the beat too strong. Same song, different verse. Ghetto's the blessing, but it feel like a curse. Things feel like a curse. Same song, playing too long. Try to change the tune, but the beat too strong. Hustle in my veins, concrete ambition. System rigged like a crooked politician. Homies flip, Judas in the cipher. Loyalty a ghost in the blocks, the lifer. Chain on my neck, heavy dreams way more. But the hood tax double when you trying to score. Gunshots the metronome, sirens hum the undertone. Hopes buried under stone. Where do we go? Same song, different verse. Ghetto's the blessing, but it feel like a curse. Things feel like a curse. Same song, playing too long. Try to change the tune, but the beat too strong. Same song, different verse. Ghetto's the blessing, but it feel like a curse. Things feel like a curse. Same song, playing too long. Try to change the tune, but the beat too strong. Betrayal's a blade with a slick, sharp grin. Cut me deep, now the trust wearing thin. Ambition the engine, but the road stay cracked. Running on dreams, never looking back. They watching from towers, iron bars the frame. Still singing my story in this endless game. Same song, different verse. Same song, but the beat too strong.
shit. Yeah.
Teardrops fall, chain swinging on the Ave. Homie caught slugs, now he sleeping with the grass. Mama light a candle, Henny spills for the past. System want us boxed like we shipping out glass. Dreams of a Benz, chrome spokes on the curb. But my homie sold his soul, traded trust for a bird. Betrayal in the air, thick as smoke in the hood. Thug ambition dies where no loyalty stood. When thugs cry, streets bleed in the night. Moon hide shame, but the truth stay bright. Thugs cry, pain drips from the chrome. Ghetto symphony, we sing it alike. When thugs cry, streets bleed in the night. Moon hide shame, but the truth stay bright. Thugs cry, pain drips from the chrome. Ghetto symphony, we sing it alone. Corner store sermons, wisdom wrapped in brown bags. OGs preach survival while the young tote mags. Ambition in the heart, but the system got a leash. Trying to flip a dollar while dodging the beast. Pistol in my lap, dreams trapped in the chamber. Life's roulette wheel, every spin breeds danger. Loyalty's a gamble, homies fold for the cream. Thug life's a mirage, ain't no love in the scheme. Still bars hum, echoes of the block. Freedom on layaway, time ticks the clock. Judge slam the gavel, it's a life for the grind. Ghetto's a prison, though the chains stay in the mind. Thugs cry, streets bleed in the night. Moon hide shame, but the truth stay bright. Thugs cry, pain drips from the chrome. Ghetto symphony, we singing alone. Thugs cry, streets bleed in the night. Moon hide shame, but the truth stay bright. Thugs cry, pain drips from the chrome. Ghetto symphony, we singing alone. Thugs cry.
Streets talking, whispers in the night air. Homies turn Judas, snakes in my lair. Dreams of a Benz, but I'm stuck on the block. Gunshots the clock, ticking non-stop. Hustle in my veins, ambition in my stare. Concrete jungle, lions don't play fair. System wanna see me locked in the cell. Born in the ghetto, baptized in hell. Shadows under moonlight, dodging betrayal. Watching my hindsight when we ride. James caught in the crossfire, with ambition burning. Full of wire when we ride, shadows under moonlight, dodging betrayal. Watching my hindsight when we ride, dreams caught in the crossfire, with ambition burning, hearts full of wire. Dusty chucks on pavement, wars on cadence. Hope's a mirage, but I'm chasing with patience. Homies flip quick, loyalty's a mirage. Smile in your face, but they plotting sabotage. Government schemes got us locked in the maze. Trying to rise up, but the game's rigged always. Mama said pray, but the devil's in my ear. When survival's a sin, heaven feels unclear. Ride or die, but they switching the code. Friends or foes, only the streets is know. Ride or die, but they switching the code. Friends or foes, only the streets is know. When we ride, shadows under moonlight, dodging betrayal. Watching my hindsight when we ride, dreams caught in the crossfire. Hood ambition burning, hearts full of wire. When we ride, shadows under moonlight, dodging betrayal. Watching my hindsight when we ride, dreams caught in the crossfire. Hood ambition burning, hearts full of wire. Rock these chucks on pavement. Wars on cadence. In my rhymes, but I'm chasing with patience. These chucks on pavement. Wars on cadence. In my rhymes, but I'm chasing with patience. With patience, I'm ready, Lord.
Streets sing dirge, tales of the wicked and cursed, where dreams get snatched quicker than a stolen purse. Concrete sermons, wisdom in the cracks. Hustlers preach lessons, inked and faded tats. Got my first jewel, trust none, not even your blood. Seen kin spill kin, leave hearts drown in mud. Ambition sharp, cutthroat in the shadows. Betrayal drips slow, venom through the gallows. Words of wisdom, echoes in the smoke. Thug
life scripture. Every line so system got changed. We breaking the rhythm from the ghetto to the grave. We spit wisdom, rooftops hold secrets, whispers in the breeze, cops and fiends lurking, vultures in the trees. Mama said, boy, the system ain't your kin, but survival's the anthem, so we learn to sin. Dreams in a shoebox, ambition in a shoelace. Every step forward feels like a two-face. Bullets write the stories, pages soaked in lead, where roses grow from asphalt, watered by the dead. They told me, son, life ain't fair. Keep a blade for the snakes and a prayer in the air. Ghetto gospel etched in the scars. Reach for the heavens, but remember the bars. Listen, wisdom echoes in the smoke. Love like scripture, every line so. System got changed. We walking the rhythm from the ghetto to the grave. We spit wisdom.
Bloody Mary in the mirror, crack glass grin. Ghetto gospel written with a bloodstained pen. Hood prophets whisper where the shadows bend. Corner store sermons where the liquor sins. Ambition sharp as a switchblade tooth. Dreams in a shoebox chasing the proof. System got us boxed like a cage of youth. Climbing out the trenches trying to touch the roof. Bloody Mary, she don't blink. Spill red wine, but it ain't what you think. Pour it out slow, watch it flood the sink. Bloody Mary calls and you can't escape the link. Snake tongues hissing in the hood's concrete. Trust gets buried where the cold hands meet. Betrayal runs deep like the cuts on feet. Walking through the flames with a devil's greed. Cops patrol a block like wolves in packs. Systematic change, wrapped tight, no slack. Ambition rise dirty, windows crack. Ghetto dreams gleam in the Cadillac. Bloody Mary, she lurking in the cracks in her eyes. The hustle, the stabs, and the shadows of the tracks. Her whisper cuts deeper than the devil's axe. She ain't just a mess, you got receipts on back. Bloody Mary, she lurking in the cracks in the eyes of the hustlers. In the shadows of the tracks. Her whisper cuts deeper than the devil's axe. She ain't just a mess, she got receipts on back. Used to post on the block, sunburned cement. Dreams taller than the projects, hearts full of intent. Share the blunt, share the hustle, share the dollar too. Now I'm looking at the squad like who's true blue? Concrete jungle kings in Adidas stripes. Backstabbers lurk sharp as switchblade knights. Trust thinner than smoke from the pipes we spark. Homies turn ghosts when the game gets dark. My homies, where they at when the heat turns cold? Yeah. My homies traded love for the lies they sold. Yeah, yeah. My homies thought we rise, but the truth unfolds. Yeah, yeah. My homies ain't my homies no more. Oh, no, no. System got us boxed, every door dead bolted. Ambition crushed, dreams remain revolted. Hood got rules, but the rules ain't fair. Climbing out the ghettos like gasping for air. Chain snatchers and preachers, both promise the same. Escape routes painted in hustles and pain. Caught between the handcuffs and the gold chain glimmer. Ambition's a feast, but the plate gets thinner. My homies, where they at when the heat turns cold? Yeah. My homies traded love for the lies they sold. Yeah, yeah. My homies thought we rise, but the truth unfolds. Yeah, yeah. My homies ain't my homies no more. No, my homies, where they at when the heat turns cold? Yeah, my homies traded love for the lies they sold. Yeah, yeah. My homies thought we rise, but the truth unfolds. Yeah, yeah. My homies ain't my homies no more. No, my homies. My homies, yeah. My homies thought we rise for the truth, yeah.